it's different?
It's really kind of like an old Southern barbecue sauce. You take one or two ingredients out of it, and it just doesn't come up tasting the same.
Okay.
And we feel comfortable again. We've got some new members in the band, Barry and Riff, and everybody's excited. We're having a good time. The album's kicking it across the country, and so here we are.
Excited.
Yeah, you're always excited.
You excited.
Okay, Dave. As far as the fill-in at that time when Danny Joe went off to do a solo thing, and of course Jimmy Farr came on in to take over as lead, was there hesitation there as far as keeping the name Molly Hatchet and going out there and trying to do it?
Toward the end of the second album with Jimmy on it doing the lead vocals, Taking the Prisoners, that we might have to change the name.
Yeah.
Times were getting a little lean.
Right.
We were getting a little thin in the skin, Mm-hmm. Everybody but Jimmy. And, not that, Jimmy, hey, if you're listening, Jimmy, come on, brother, we got to eat, you got it, certainly did. But what's happening is, we still like Jim. He's a good old Georgia boy, but the thing was, it might have been different if he'd started with us from the first album on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was.
Sure might have.
Did you find
it just didn't happen?
The audience just couldn't accept Jimmy versus what Danny Joe was putting out?
They turned our band off like you turn off these stage lights. I mean, a little bit faster too.
Mm-hmm.
At least electricity lingers around a little bit. Our audience, they fled in the night, and that's why we're here begging you to do this interview.
We've always felt like we could get on stage with just about anybody. I mean, we've never been shy at all.
Yeah.
No, not shy. And it wound up that we had very good direction from a management company, and we got put with tours that were compatible. We did a lot of shows with the Outlaws. We went out with REO Speedwagon, and our music could. We even did a lot of shows that worked out well with English groups.
Bob Seger.
Yeah, well, like UFO even.
Yeah.
And then the situations would come around and we could play with Charlie or we could play with Blackfoot or we're 38.
Or AC/DC.
And the things just worked out good, The album speaks for itself. We went out and we had good tours and everything. So it was a snap. It was a long snap.